Good day, people. This is Sideline Smoke NFC East, episode 2. I'm your boy Brew, once again, DC native, father of 2. I'd like to, welcome back my team from last week. We got Torch, Simba, Easy. Deuce got the night off. Deuce,
Yeah.
where you at?
He ducking that Rex Slim. He ain't want to get that. He ain't want to get
Oh,
that ass whooping because he already knew
oh,
the shit he was
Belt.
talking on that camera last episode. He knew I was going to show up. He ain't want to face the. He ain't want to face the news. But it's all good. Shout out to you, Slim. I catch you in the next episode. You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So 4 guys bringing it, the heat, the smoke of arguably the best division in all of the NFL, and it includes the reigning champs, Philadelphia Eagles. I'll leave. I'll probably say that for maybe a couple more weeks, and we're gonna let that one go. I
Oh, you
know
can let it
they.
go
I
now.
know.
Hey, you
Oh,
can say it as long as you want, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no time limit on it.
I like to have a little fun with a segment I call do's and don'ts. I want to, discuss some of the challenges us as men face on game days, whether it's a significant other or a toddler interrupting quality football time. So I'm gonna give you an example. Got the wife out of nowhere, she want to do some cuddle time. You got like 10 minutes before the game start. You have to refuse the booty. No to the booty. So she come with the booty. It's 10 minutes before the game start. You gotta do the Heisman.
No. You tell her as you got 3.5, maybe 4, and that's it. That's it.
What if I don't have DVR? What if I don't got DVR, bro?
You
I'm gonna
got
be
three and a
on.
half minutes, bro. Don't tell me you ain't you out here motherfucking yeah.
This pretty quick.
let's get it.
This
This
pretty
is a
quick.
competition. You got
Yeah.
10 minutes before kickoff. You want that to happen?
Yeah.
Hey, let's go make this
Yeah.
happen real quick. All I need is 5.
$1.
All I need is 5, baby. That's
Bruh,
all
you know
I
what
need
I'm
is
saying?
5. Hey, I'm showered
Oh
and suited
my.
up for the game after that. I'm good money,
Nah,
Slim.
look.
Hey.
Hey, look, I ain't even gonna hold you. Wifey went out, right? She doing like grocery shopping or whatever. She called me. I'm watching the game on my phone, and I'm watching the game on my TV. She like, "You're not even talking to me." Duh, football on.
Duh.
Hello.
Duh.
Hey,
Nah,
listen.
that's
Me,
wild.
me and Sunshine sat down here in the basement and we watched football all day. Me and him just cool and watching football. He ain't bother me. He ain't say too much. He was sitting there. He would look up every now and then. Who winning? Like he got this thing where he like the Panthers and he like all like the little mascots and everything. The animal mascots. He always with that. You know what I'm saying? Even the
Mhm.
Cowboys and Eagles. How come I can't root for the Eagles? Because we don't like the Eagles, son. We like the Cowboys. But they got the eagle as their mascot. We like the Cowboys, son. It ain't about that. You know what
He
I'm
on the
saying?
wrong side. He on the wrong
Yeah.
side.
So, you know, that I don't know about you, bro, but listen, I just need 3, maybe even 4. I'm
So the
ready.
thing, so the thing also I'm doing before the game. So I'm trying to get dinner before the game starts. So like or lunch if it's lunchtime, I'm getting carry out. I'm getting whatever. So it's available. So we ain't got to worry about that while the game's going on.
America's
I'm
best.
sitting there.
America's best on deck. America's best on deck. We gotta go to 10 wings and fries for the game. If well, of course I'm always in the house watching the game because I don't live in Dallas to go to the game. Unfortunately, I
Hmm.
gotta I live by these bum dudes, but
Don't be
you
hating.
know,
But nah,
you know.
I'll say this though, like it's already been sent out in an email format to wifey that hey, when football season starts, Slim, when the game comes on, it is no, I am not a father, I am not a husband, I am not a brother, I am not a
Yes, sir.
son, I ain't none of that. I'm strictly, that door is shut, that TV is on, but only because I went to the game is the reason why my
Yeah.
wife heard from me. But other than that, Thursday night, she already know America's best is going to be here. I'm going to be turned, and I'm going to be rooting for my team, Slim. And it's nothing that you can ask me to do. It's like, and you in that 10 minutes, all I need is 5. All I need is 5, baby. It may not be what you want, but it's what you gonna get. And
Hello.
and we gonna and
Yes,
I'll catch you
sir.
later, Shawty. But yeah. The do's and don'ts is don't ask me for nothing. Don't call me,
Man,
don't text me, don't ask me what I want for dinner. Nothing. Like leave me alone. Like matter of fact, my phone is on do not disturb. Like that's how serious it is over here in this household.
what phone?
Yeah,
Hello.
what phone? That ain't getting picked up like, at all. Hello.
Yes. So getting right to it. Let's get your take on the Giants and Commanders.
Well,
It was a Sunday, it was a Sunday 1 o'clock game, Northwest Stadium. What y'all got?
and I was boots on ground. Your boy was season being a season ticket holder. I was there. You know what I'm saying? I was ready for war. I showed up. Our team showed out, and we came away with the W. It wasn't as clean as I would have liked it to be. We should have damn well put up 30 on their head. We should have really put that prediction that I gave in the last episode. We should at least had 30. But first game, a lot of the starters was playing. They ain't play a lot in the preseason. And it was a lot of penalties that kind of like stalled our offense, and because we drove down the field almost every drive for real, for real.
Easy, like
Yeah,
easily.
it was easy. And here, Deuce ain't here to talk about it, but he was kind of talking about the pass rush and all that. But it was there. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna give them their credit. Like they pass rush did affect the game a
Yeah.
little bit. A couple of drives, and we had to make some adjustments by putting John Bates, to chip. Even put Debo in sometimes to chip, and Austin Eckler. But from an overall game perspective, man, I'm excited that we got the W. But we do got to clean up some things. But my number one takeaway was our defense to hold them boys to no touchdowns all game, 6 points. Held them to all field goals. Like I'm impressed by what we showed from a defensive perspective. Will Harris, Javon Kinlaw, Deron Payne. Trey,
Dang.
even though he got ran over, shout out to Scatterboy. We gotta give respect with he ran Slim
Yo,
smooth over. Slim, welcome to the NFL, Trey. Hey, next time just fall,
yo.
Slim. You ain't gotta try to make that's a big running back, Slim. You ain't gotta try to really like tackle him, but the defense really showed out. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday on Sunday, and I was impressed by it. But it's a short week, so we gotta get suited and booted. For Thursday.
Yeah, well, you said Scatterboo, and I seen just a couple of them hits. God damn. I was
Yeah.
like, good gosh.
Oh, we got
Took
one
the
of we got
TV
their running
set.
back back. We got their running back back. Jeremy Reeves. Laid that. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. No Diddy though.
Zach Ertz. I think he got the first touchdown of the game,
First touchdown
possibly.
after a penalty. So that's one of the things that I kind of wanted to touch on too. Is just that penalties are going to happen, right? You're going to hurt your team sometimes with penalties, but it's how you answer back. And it was two moments where it was just like, as a team, we took that serious. Those penalties like kind of hurt us, right? So that Zach Ertz, he had a penalty right before that, and then he came right back down and scored a touchdown. He did have a couple of drops, but also Austin Eckler had a illegal motion. You know what I'm saying? Went off sides,
What is
and then he came right back and got us to 20 yards back all for one play. So it's just like I like being able to stay locked in and not letting the penalties kind of defeat us in a sense. We kind of answer back during the game. You know what I'm saying? We ain't get that 30 burger that I wanted, but 21-6 is I take it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna let your counterparts take a stab at it. Easy. What you see from that game, man?
Giants coming up on Sunday, and just again the same thing I was really worried about with the Eagles. That front four, that defensive line, sexy Dexy. Brian Burns showed everything. Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, like that's a nice front four. But watching that game and watching that, I still give us the edge over it. Seeing what we seen from my game, from the command, and I don't know what the Giants' offense is really going to look like. You know what I'm saying? They had a little mishap on the sideline with Neighbors and Dable. So I don't know what that's going to look like.
Mm,
I'm not really worried about the offense too much, me personally. But the Commanders showed me that they are picking up where they left off last year, really, for the most part. With the upgrades, it seems like it helped them out a lot. The Tonsu upgrade, the Debo bringing Debo in. Their defense did look solid, but again, I don't know if it was the defense or was it was it the Giants offense? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
Facts.
when you're going against more weapons, 88 CD hit. You know what I'm saying? When I start throwing my, you know what I'm saying, or the other Bama's in the league and division, weapons. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? How that defense holds up, but from what they showed and what they put out on tape, it was a solid performance by the defense. I just wish they could have. I was expecting more from their offense, to be honest. I was expecting 30 points, but it's a division game, and it came down to that.
Yes, sir. Alex, what you see from that? Anything you like to add on that, man? It was, not a terrible game to start. It had some highlights, but what you
Man,
got?
the Giants going 0-17.
Hey, yo.
Hey, hey,
Bruh, they are who we thought they were, bruh. Like, the Giants still gonna be at the bottom of the division, cause I mean they might get it together during, you know what I'm saying, week 5, week 6, hit their stride, stuff like that, but they ain't doing that. They ain't making no noise.
When
Commanders,
they calling for the rookie?
huh?
When you think they gonna call for the rookie?
I was gonna ask that.
Week 7.
nah, it may be sooner than
That's
that.
too late. That's too
Week
late.
4.
That's too late.
Week 4.
They talking about putting packages in for him now to play against us. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Hey, look, well, at that rate, they might be going. He might be starting week 3.
Yeah, hey,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Man,
2
I mean,
L's.
yeah, because if you gonna bomb me with Russell, you might as well just throw Jackson Dart in the game.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I did like what Neighbors was doing. Like Neighbors was like doing what he was supposed to do. You see Robinson came out, got like 5 receptions too. Like they wasn't slouch,
I ain't gonna
but
fake. I ain't gonna fake. If they could have really put it together, Wandale was cooking. He was
it
in
was
his bag.
cooking.
He was in his
I must
bag.
not been at this. I must not have seen the same game. I ain't
like,
see
like just catch for what, like 60-something yards, 80-something yards, 70-something yards.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh man.
You say I ain't put no points on the board.
It didn't lead to 6.
It did, but I'm just talking about fires. Hey, listen, we heard one of the greats say, you know what I'm saying, you might not have 100. Who said 100 yards means, you know what I'm saying, you really was cooked, like you really was doing it in your bag. Devontae Adams said that. I went out there, drink, routed you up, and if it really was what it was, but from what I seen from Wendell, he was doing this thing in his space. But I
6 catches, 55 yards. What nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy.
From the optics of it, it looked like he was in his bag.
Yeah. It's 4 quarters of a game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got moments. But
and one other thing I wanted to hit on for the Commanders and Giants game, Krosky Merritt, man, he came through like.
Little Bill gonna be Mike.
He got his number got called. His number got called. Little Bill, which
and mind
he
you,
did his thing.
And mind you, bro, he didn't start the game. So, to have a rookie who was drafted in the 7th round come in the game after not starting and being able to, get right into the weed of things and do it and have the success that he had for his first, first game, man. You got tip your hat off to him, man. Shout out to AP though. AP made that happen. AP sort of the hidden gem. And my man got his first TD. He lost the ball again. Terry had to go recover it so he can, had that thing put up in the trophy case. But shout out, my man saw the end zone for his first, for the first time, first game. 82 yards, 10 carries. Hey, I take that any day.
Yes,
man,
sir. Well,
put
move.
his chest in the trophy case because we're gonna take that from him, cuz.
Hey,
that's fine. That's fine. I can't wait.
All right, well, we're gonna move on with the Eagles and Cowboys primetime Thursday night torch. Step it up, man. Give me what you got, man. What do you take away from this game?
That game pissed me off. One, CB2, help. help. We need some motherfucking help at CB2. I mean, because listen, if Adoree Jackson's going to be on that field, bro, I'm sorry. You already know how Philly fans get. They already calling for his head week 1. He about to
looking scary.
Man, listen, if he have another game like that, he out of there, cuz.
Please have a game like
Also,
that later on in the year.
nah. But later on in the year, he need to be on the sideline somewhere. I ain't trying to see that man play because, especially if he gonna
Mhm.
play like that. Um, my real beef with that game is my offensive coordinator. He just stuck to the bare minimum. No type of uh no type of adjustments to get AJ Brown and Devontae Smith the ball. Like AJ shouldn't be
Sleep the
getting his
whole
first.
game.
He shouldn't be getting his first catch in the fourth quarter. Like if you don't call something to get that man open, bro, like nah, that's unacceptable. And Saquon, you got one of the best shiftiest backs in the game right now, but y'all running up the middle. Come on, man, make it make sense, bro. Get some mixed direction, something wide receiver reverse, something like give me something, bro. Like 16 dives up the middle, nah, bro, not cutting it. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts, he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He worked with what he had. Shout out to the Cowboys. They had hell of a coverage. They just, you know what I'm saying? He had to check down the Dallas, got it, Saquon Barkley. But in all honesty, we lose that game, bro. If it wasn't for Mr. Butterfingers himself, we lose that game. You know what I'm saying? Mr. CD Lamb above AJ? Come on, man, cut it.
Mhm.
Cut it.
You need to cut
Cut
it.
it.
I'm
Yeah. So what?
Cut it, bro. My man is not
Yeah,
he not dropping 3-4 passes in a game, cuz.
that ain't gonna
Especially
happen
not when
again. I don't think that's gonna happen again.
it don't matter. It happened. It don't have to happen again. It happened.
It did. It did.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, in all honesty though, Cowboys played a hell of a game. I don't approve of Jalen Carter spitting on Dak. You know what I'm saying? Even though Dak did provoke him, but you know what I'm saying? You a grown man. What you looking like that for? He ain't provoke
Go
him.
ahead. Go ahead. Say your piece. I'm gonna address all
Easy,
that.
easy. Come on, easy. Come on. Let them know, man. You guys tell us what you got.
I'm gonna start where he left off at. Now, it's no reason why Jalen Carter is 3 yards past the ball in our huddle. First of all, talking whatever he trying to talk to scare whoever he trying to scare or intimidate whoever he trying to intimidate. Why is he that close? Secondly, Dak barely spit it when he did spit, and he spit, and Jalen Carter was like 5 yards away from Dak when he spit. Thirdly, to come up to a grown man and spit on him is crazy work.
Tua.
I appreciate him. I appreciate him. I
Oh.
appreciate him doing that because he made the game a little easier for us. You know what I'm saying? Him being there probably would have changed some of that outcome because Dak didn't get sacked at all during that game. So I applaud him for that. He got hit for 57K too, so that's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? The takeaway from the game. First half, the defense went crazy. You know, the offense went crazy, not defense. The offense went crazy. We was moving in the field.
Mm-hmm.
What we got to do, offense looked good. I didn't like the defense first half. You know, we was kind of like getting gashed. That's when all the rushing and stuff was happening. They're not concentrating on Jalen Hurts and the rush stand discipline in our rush lanes. That's got to get fixed quick because we're gonna play a lot of mobile movement quarterbacks that can move. And if we can't stay in our rush lanes and do what we gotta do to keep them contained, we seen the that what we missed from Michael Parsons. I'm gonna tell you that right now because I watched IDNs and as a Raku, he gonna have to get his weight up. He gonna have to get stronger. He had a couple, reps where he won, but a lot of that him having to go to his third and fourth pass rush move just to get back there, it's gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
problem. The new addition Kenny Clark and OC in the middle, that was a big difference in the second half. The defense stepped up and stopped that run in the second half. Even with Dante Fowler, he's a vet that's gonna have to step up and get instant pressure. You know what I'm saying for us. The secondary, I ain't got much to say. I think what Devontae had 3 catches, 4 catches. AJ Brown had 1 catch.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else check down.
Yeah.
Bland Diggs and Elam did what they were supposed to do. On the back end. I don't know if I keep it a buck. I don't know if they did what they were supposed to do, or Jalen just took what our defense was giving him, and I'll
I
just
was gonna say that.
chop that up as that. The second thing is CD Lamb. Come on, bro. You had 3 chances. You had 4 drops. First half the
Dang.
slant, three in the second half. Over the middle to keep the drive going. The deep pass that would have won us the game because I don't think even with Quinyon Mitchell on him, he catch it, momentum keep him going at 6. And then the one that's the last one, I really don't count put it against him because that was maybe a tad bit out there. I don't know. But all in all, I like what I seen. I think we're going to compete with a lot of teams this year, and I'm ready to get this season going for real.
Hey, but look, y'all was on a route to a belt, though. I ain't gonna hold you. That lightning saved y'all. We had the
Hey,
momentum.
Yeah.
that fumble
We
saved
had the
y'all.
momentum.
That fumble saved y'all. Oh,
We
and then
caused it, though.
Miles Sanders being that slow. Oh my God, that's atrocious for a running back. That was 6. That was supposed to be 6.
Man, hey, I'm so glad he fumbled. Because he was talking all that in the offseason. Oh, when I come back to Philly, it's going to be personal. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And you just cost him the game. Good luck, my nigga.
Y'all,
Simba,
all y'all want. I ain't gonna trip.
Simba, will you agree with any of this stuff you hear, man?
Hey man, that shit was a funny watch, man. I'm gonna tell you that, man. Seeing these two teams go at it, I definitely think the turnover kind of like turned the game for Dallas because it definitely seemed like the Eagles did not have an answer for their offense. Like CD definitely was in the zone, and in the first half, but then that second half, I guess that weight messed him up. That lightning took him out the game. He wasn't locked in no more. But I didn't like the fact that they didn't throw it to my man George Pickens enough. I think he should have got a couple more looks. But Dak went where he felt comfortable, and that was to CD. You know what I'm saying? So I respect it. They definitely got something going. Both you know, Jalen Carter. Being a Georgia fan, man, I don't condone spitting at all, bro. Like that's like nah.
That was sorry. That was
It's no room for the game. I'd rather you walk up, even if you felt like Dak spit towards you, man, you should have just went over that joint and just stole him. Like I'd rather that, than the spit back. That's just me. But from a football perspective, the football game, it was a good game though. I ain't gonna lie, it was a good game, especially for it being week 1 and seeing the 2 divisions. But I like what I see. Cause if that DB and Philly is gonna be there, Terry and Debo gonna have a good time. I'm just gonna say that. I look forward to that game.
All I'm gonna say is this: Quinyon wasn't really locking up like that.
He wasn't.
You know I'm gonna let y'all know.
He wasn't
really locking up like that. So I think it's the whole secondary. The whole. I really. I think that that Gardner Johnson move was a bad move. I think y'all should have kept him. Or I mean, you already said what you said in text. Slade, you said Slade. You said what you said about Slade. So I'm gonna leave that alone.
Chicken,
but at least y'all should have kept Gardner Johnson.
Nah, I mean, I feel like Gardner Johnson, he would have been cool, but he wouldn't. He don't play corner, bro. He was barbecuing our corners, bro. You know what I'm saying? Makuba came in. He was making his presence felt. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no slouch. But
so if I could say this real quick though, looking at y'all game and what I see a little bit of a difference last year versus this year, that pass rush wasn't what that pass rush was last year. Like Dak had some time, Slim. Like that pass rush wasn't it, and that kind of helped y'all out on the back end last year because you don't got to cover as long when your pass rush is getting the quarterbacks, and I ain't see that week 1 against Dallas. I mean, I don't know if that's just a testament to how good their O-line was playing, or y'all, Nolan Smith and I don't know who on the other side.
That was Jalen Carter spitting on people, bro.
Yeah, that kind of hurt y'all.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that kind of hurt y'all.
That played a big part in the game, but again, I think it's more so that Milton Sweat all like they lost their depth at pass rush.
I do too.
I mean,
I agree.
But if we're being honest though, we had a couple of times we could have sacked Dak, but we didn't. We put our hands on him, but just couldn't get him down.
That's true too. That's true.
So they signed Zadarius Smith. You know what I'm saying, to help bolster that pass rush. You know what I'm saying. Then we traded for Tank Bigsby, so apparently he's gonna be our new kick return man. So you know what I'm saying, and he's gonna also fill in for Saquon. So we're gonna see how that go. But definitely, that pass rush was looking atrocious last week.
Yeah. All I'll say is my little takeaways is I think the Eagles did just enough. They did what only enough of what they had to do to win the game. They didn't do anything extra, nothing too crazy, but that will not work week to week. That they're gonna have
Yeah.
to go above and beyond.
If I
And
gotta drive to Philly and tell my offensive coordinator put my hands on them, cuz I'm gonna have to, cuz that shit ain't gonna work, bro.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're gonna take a turn right now. We're gonna go through some of the upcoming games. Week 2, Commanders at the Packers Thursday night, prime time, 10 minutes.
I'm gonna be honest, man. This game is definitely gonna be a good test to what we really gonna look like for the rest of the season because again they got a good defense and like what Easy was saying is like when you're going up against better talent, you can really kind of see what we gonna bring. So I'm a little I'm a take a side of caution and kind of just watch it. I don't really have like much of a take because they got Jordan Love, they got a good running. They got the running back there. You know what I'm saying? And they got a young receiving core. So it's like if our defense can bring what they brought week 1 to week 2, I definitely like our chances in this game. If we can clean up the costly penalties that kind of stalled our defense out, I mean our offense, and JD can kind of get in the rhythm with Terry. I like us coming out with a victory. Thursday night. It is a short week. But I just want to see us clean up the penalties. That we clean up the penalties and we keep attacking how we did with our defense. I like our chances.
All right, Torch, what you got? What do you think about this Packers and Commanders game? You got Jordan Love over there. You got Josh Jacobs in the backfield. You got Jaden, who's questionable.
If I have it my way, Commander's taking that L. They taking that L, girl. I need to see Micah have at least like 5 sacks, bro.
Yeah. He going up against the rookie, so
Man,
Crazy work.
Nah, but not Micah himself, but the Packers. Yeah, I need to see them put hands on Jaden, cause I don't like how he just be running around all freely, cuz. Nah, bro. Put hands on that man. Put hands on that man, cuz. I'm trying to tell you, bro. But definitely. Jordan Love gonna have to do his thing against that Washington defense. They gelling right now, so we gonna see how that's gonna happen.
Easy. What you got, man? What do you think? How you think?
For that game, this is a test for the Commanders to again prove and shut everybody up saying that last year was a fluke because what we seen from Green Bay last week, they looking like with the addition of my guy, kind of hurt my heart a little bit. With the addition of my guy on that defense, they defense look like they're gonna be a top 5 defense this year. It looked like it, you know what I'm saying, just from the first game because they nice on all 3 levels, the secondary, linebackers, and on the defensive line. They look like they didn't miss a beat. Losing Kenny Clark and adding Micah Parsons like it's just a turnover. For the Commanders, this is their time to show that like, hey, we here. We one of them teams to be reckoned with, and I want to see how JD and that offense responds to that defense, and I want to see how that defense responds to Jordan Love and that offense. Like Simba said, they got Josh Jacobs, Jordan Love, Jaden Reed, Wicks, the tight end. I can't think of his name right now. But they got weapons. So this is a time for their defense really to show, like, listen, it don't matter if it's the Giants or it's Green Bay. We here to play and we here to shut it down. I will say, I'm really torn about this game. I think it's gonna be a close game. I'm gonna say Packers edge them out, though. Packers edge them out.
All right, can we get some scores? Can we be a little bit more specific? Easy, while you got the mic, go ahead. Give me your score.
24-21 Packers. And it may change. I got a day to think about it. It may change. But I just say right now, just because of the Packers defense against the Commanders offense and the Commanders, the Commanders defense got to show me. That's just what it is. It's really the Commanders defense. They got to show me that they here to play and they here to play complimentary football with their offense.
Simba, what you got? What you think that score gonna look like?
It's gonna be 28-23 Commanders.
That was the score of the last game, bro. I ain't trying to hear that.
Nah, it was 30-17, but we should have had 38 on them bum ass niggas. But I think what Easy was saying is definitely it's gonna be a test. But I like our offense because again we picked up regardless they got a good Giants had a good defense. So do the Packers. I think we still pick up where we left off at, and what I'm saying I think we could still try to get to that 28. We gotta score more points because that's what we known for.
All right, Torch, give me a number, man. What you think?
30-27.
30-27. Yeah, I heard it here. All right, so we're gonna move on to the second game. Giants Cowboys Sunday, 1:00 Eastern time. Given what y'all saw in week 1, how does this game turn out?
I go.
Yeah.
I think that we come out, we build on what we did last week. Offense, just gotta play all 4 quarters. We gotta put points up in the second half. If we put up points in the second half, no disrespect, all disrespect, we beat the brakes off the Eagles. But you know what I'm saying? We didn't do that. We kind of like stalled out and we didn't do that. I think our defense has to come to play. And it's another time like to show that our defense is a top defense or is going to be a top defense, or we working like we building with our defense. Because I'm gonna be honest, the only person that really put some fear in my heart over there is Malik Neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, outside of him, I really don't believe in the Giants offense. And if I'm being honest, the only thing that really put fear in my heart is their defense, and that's just the front. Outside of that, I think we beat the Giants like something like 28-10, 30-10, something like that. That's what should be the score. You know what I'm saying? We should be averaging around 28, 30 points with our offense. But against that Giants team, 30-10.
Easy, 30-10. All right, Alex, what you see, man? How you see this game coming through?
I'm with E. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, Giants getting that belt, bro. How far as score? Yeah, like 30-10, like 27-14, somewhere around there.
We know
27-14.
slick touchdowns.
Yeah, y'all gotta get one field goal in there. They defense gotta show up one drive, cause
Yeah, I know. I'm just about us though. We know the fall start slow and they go up 14-0, and we got battle back to win the game or something like that. That's just how our division games go for some reason.
I kind of see it. I kind of see 35-14. You know what I'm saying, Dallas. I feel like if y'all play how y'all played against the Eagles, and what y'all showed me that first drive was a like damn, like they came out, you know what I'm saying, not playing around. And again, man, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, like the arsenal that Dak Prescott got over there. I see y'all putting up this if the penalties like if y'all get the same penalties we had, y'all ain't putting up 30 because they defense is legit. Like they ain't no slouch. But I definitely got y'all putting up 35 on their head though. If it's a flawless game, 35-14 Cowboys walk away. They go 1-1. In my opinion.
Definitely do want to see Pickens eat this week though.
Me
definitely
too.
want to see Pickens eat.
Hey, I think he's well within his realm of things. Like he has the ability to make things happen. We all know that, man.
And he a certified crash out.
Yeah, he almost. Yeah, that's what really hurt us though. That little joint he did he did that little tackle block on Blankenship. I'm like, bro, why didn't you just hit him?
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? But I do want to see him eat. And then you know what I'm saying? He almost had the one-handed joint on the sideline when he got the PI call. But it is what it is. But like I said, yeah, I expect us to like it should be a good easy game for us to keep it moving.
Got it. So we're gonna get into the last game, Eagles at Chiefs. The replay of the prior Super Bowl. I don't know. Is it gonna? This one's gonna be at Arrowhead. It's gonna be in Kansas City.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be. It might be a little
Yeah.
different. Torch. What you got?
With Rasheed Rice gone,
Yep.
Xavier Worthy not playing.
Yep.
We need to win this game. Like that's just point blank. Period. Patrick Mahomes don't need to have no type of time in that pocket. Jalen Carter better make up for missing week one. You know what I'm saying? We need to bounce back as far as defense because you know if Patrick Mahomes get to doing what Dak did first week, that shit over with. That shit over with. Also on offense, I need to see them scheme some better runs. Also getting our playmakers involved early. Not forcing it, but definitely getting them in, and putting them in better positions where they can impact the game instead of just like blocking and stuff like that. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we come away with the W. Score,
Close
I'm gonna
game.
say. You said what?
Close game. Is it a close game?
Man, no, it's not a close game. Score's
Never
gonna
Super
be.
Bowl?
You said what?
Never Super Bowl score?
No.
Mm.
It ain't going that far. It ain't going that far.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say the score is gonna be 28-21.
28-20. So pretty close. So what you got, Easy? What do you see coming from this game? Do you
This is
have the Eagles getting
this
this
is
one?
a this is a big game. One, because the Chiefs lost their opener,
Yeah.
and
If they go
I don't
0
think
and 2,
I don't think they can go. I don't think they can go 0 and 2. But it's still 15. So even if they go 0 and 2, I still got them, winning that division. But this is a big game for a couple reasons. The offensive side for the Chiefs, like Alex said, they are banged up right now. I mean, you looking at Juju, you looking at Kelsey,
Rice
you looking
gun.
at I'm just the people they got there. You looking at Juju,
Uh,
you looking at Kelsey, you looking at Hollywood Brown as their targets. Their offense didn't look smooth in the opening week. It looked like they was out of sync, they was off, their timing was off. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing for the Eagles. I don't know, like, are they gonna be able to run the ball like they did against us? You know what I'm saying? Or just Jalen gonna be able to do what he did against us? Because I think their front is better than ours with Kalafis and Chris Jones and all those other guys that they got. You know what I'm saying? They are their defensive coordinator is a good defensive coordinator. But again, like Torch said, are we going to try to get AJ involved, not forcing it, but getting that passing game involved? Or are we going to rely on the legs of Jalen Hurts and Saquon to keep getting us the victories? Or are we going to, do what we got to do all around, not just one sided? Because I don't think you can go AJ getting one catch in a game all season. That's not going to work. But this is going to be a good game. This is one of the games that I want to see. This 1:00 game, 4:00, 8:00. This prime time.
4. Yeah.
Okay, so y'all most likely game of the week. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be tuned in. I will say from what I seen from both teams in week one, I'll say Chiefs 24-17.
24-17.
24-20. 4-point win. 24-20. I ain't gonna disrespect the Eagles like that. 24-20. It's gonna be real close.
Chiefs. Got it. Simba, what you got, man? What do you think, man?
I kind of look at, like, again, the Eagles defense, their cornerback play, the pass rush not being what I've seen last year. And they got Patrick Mahomes, bro. You can't count him out. It don't matter who's a receiver for him. He finds a way to move the ball by any means. If that pass rush and Jalen Carter comes back and that may change the outcome of the game for me. But just based on what I seen last week, I still like Patrick Mahomes, and then they on that get back. That get back is a little different. And they defense, they like Easy said, man, they play sound, they play together. They don't really, you don't really see them get out of their what they do. You know what I'm saying? They don't, and if they can keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket and try to, force him to throw the ball and not just, and they live with checkdowns. They don't mind you checking because they rally to the ball. That's one thing they do as a defense, right? Again, like I said, Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey, Thornton, Easy kind of named some of the weapons that he still got, right? It may not be what they want, but you can't count out Patrick Mahomes. I got them coming out. It's going to come down to the last. If Patrick Mahomes get the last drive, I got the score being 24-23 Chiefs.
24-23 Chiefs.
Field goal.
Field goal, man. So
field goal to win.
This is a close game. This is no blowout, man. So I think we definitely got a lot of things that we can hope to happen, but I think Mahomes still will show up. He can do a shovel pass, in traffic. I think Kelsey will step up. They're going to have to. He's going to do some post. He's going to do some one-on-ones. He's just going to do what he is used to doing. Pacheco, I think they'll make some lanes for him, but Jalen Carter is the difference. If he shows up, they get the win. If he does not, that secondary about to get eat up. It's going to be eaten up.
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken. All right, well, enough of that. We're going to go ahead and just, put the scores in review from around the league. Chargers over the Chiefs, of course, 27-21.
No. Start with them Ravens.
No. I'm gonna get to it. I'm a little sick. I'm a little sick. I saved them for last, as you know. Chargers. No. I'm trying to skip over it. Why? Let me do my thing. Let me do my thing. All right. So Chargers over Chiefs, 27-21. Herbert threw for 3 touchdowns. Wide receiving Johnson had 2 of them. Colts over Dolphins easily 33-8. Steelers over Jets 34-32. Rodgers 4 touchdowns. And then you see Garrett Wilson and Jalen Ramsey getting into a little tussle. So we'll see how that fares out going through, the rest of the season. Jaguars over the Panthers 26-10. ETN Jr. had 143 yards rushing. Hunter had 6 receptions for 33 yards. I don't know if it was the dreads, the shortcut now. I don't know if y'all caught that, but we'll see how that works.
He's not that good as a receiver, bro. Travis Hunter.
I don't know. It's still early. He a rookie. He got some time. Cardinals over the Saints 20-13. Murray threw for 2 touchdowns. Buccaneers over the Falcons 23-20. Mayfield 3 touchdowns. Ikabuka 2 of those touchdowns. Showing up big time. That's going to be a name I think we're going to hear all year long. Bengals over the Browns 17-16. Way too close. Myles Garrett shook up the quarterback situation over there with the Browns, but that's way too close. It's a nail biter. Bengals get the W. Raiders over the Patriots 20-13. Geno Smith had 300 yards and a touchdown. 49ers over the Seahawks 17-13. Broncos hold off the Titans 20-12. Disappointing day for the Titans. Receiving chorus, they had plenty of drops to go around. Cam Ward, I don't take anything from you. Just keep doing what you do. You can only do what you can do. Packers over the Lions, 27-13. Micah Parsons, of course, gets his first sack in his Packers debut. We look forward to seeing more of that. Rams over Texans, 14-9. Getting down to the wire. My God. Bills over Ravens 41-40. Heck of a game. Ravens came out balling. Let these guys back in. Josh Allen is now known as Lamar Jackson's kryptonite. So we starting off the Ravens 0-1. Trying not to go 0-2. And then last night, the Vikings over the Bears 27-24. JJ McCarthy, fourth quarter. Don't call it a comeback, but he came through when it looked like all hope was gone. So what y'all think, man? What was one of y'all most exciting games that y'all, that stood out to y'all over, this week? And Simba, let me start with you, man. What was outside of our games, outside of the NFC East? What was one of the most exciting games for you?
Um, I it was kind of hard for me to watch most of the NFL because I was at the first half of the games. I was at my game, so I couldn't really see a lot of those games like the Steelers and Jets. Like that comeback, I saw the scoreboard, but I was like, oh shit, like the Jets up on the Steelers, that's crazy. And then I saw the turn of events, right? But the games that I actually watched in the evening time, it'll probably, and I'm sorry to say this, Brew, but it got to be that Buffalo and Ravens game. Like I really thought that shit was over, Slim. I was like, I told my man who a Ravens fan, I was like, hey, all right, y'all got this one, Slim. I'm about to go up and get ready for work. And I just go look back at my phone and the score is it's like, hey yo, what the hell happened?
I went to sleep, bro. I was like shutting my TV off. We good.
Yeah, game over. So that was probably, and that's good football for week one, man. To see a game, and then second up would probably be the Bears and the Vikings. How JJ McCarthy started off versus how he finished the game. First year, fully healthy playing like that. That's good football, man. So yeah, they got y'all number. I'm just gonna say it. Buffalo, Josh Allen got the Ravens number for some odd reason. I don't know why, but those are the two games that stood out to me.
Yeah, easy. What you got, man? What was one of your favorite games over the week, man?
So us playing Thursday, I got to see the full slate of games, at least look in and tap into all the games. Justin Fields, that Pittsburgh and Jets game, Justin Fields. He looks like he's taking a step forward. Now I don't know if that
Mm-hmm.
was just one game, but he went against a good Steelers secondary, and he showed up and showed out. You know what I'm saying? Cam Ward. I mean, I've been a big fan of Cam Ward since his Sacred Heart days, college. I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? When he
Mm-hmm.
was,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, doing his thing there. Who else? That game was good. I was surprised with Houston offense. They look like the
Where were
same.
they?
Ha! They look like the same offense from last year, bro. And it's bad because it's like it's no time for Stroud, and Stroud is a way better quarterback than what we are seeing. And it's just I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the offensive line, is the play calling or what, but I think Stroud is way better. They have to do something to protect him and give him a chance.
I didn't get
Who
too
else?
much of that. I didn't get too much of that game, but did Chubb start? Did Chubb end up
Yeah,
starting?
Chubb had like I want to say like 13, 14 carries for like 50 yards, 60 yards,
Did
something
he
like that.
fumble? I think I saw a glimpse of somebody fumbling.
Yeah, he fumbled. That was like at the end. I think he threw Stroud threw a
Uh,
check down, and then they came and hit him, and he fumbled the ball. Like again, it's just the offense just don't seem like it's really there. And I was surprised. Not surprised, but Gino up in Oakland, I was expecting to see a lot more from Drake May. But that too, I don't think Diggs played Sunday. I'm not sure. I barely tapped in and out that game. Um, and then I'm gonna be honest with you, Cincinnati defense. I mean, they went against Joe Flacco, but it's a division game. I really think they should just let one of the young boys play, whether it's Dylan Gabriel or Shador, and let them be able to have a chance because you got two guys that can give you movement. Joe Flacco not moving nowhere, and he pretty much is sitting duck. So I would just say with that defense that they got, let them young boys play, protect them with the run, play action pass, protect like you know what I'm saying. Don't let them go crazy, but protect them enough to where you give them enough freedom to pass the ball and do their thing. But those are just some of the. Oh, then of course y'all game, and then last night, like I done said, that Vikings and Minnesota game, Vikings and Chicago game was a good one. Like he sent something in the chat and was like, "Wow, I know it's only the first quarter, but." And he turned it on. That second half, the coach did something and they turned it up. So that's those my takes from the weekend.
Yes, sir. Torch, you up?
Yeah, they pretty much hit the nail on the head. That Jets and Steelers game definitely was one to watch.
A
I
lot of
will say
points.
this though. I was talking to one of my friends and shit, right? And so the last play when Justin Fields threw that pass to Garrett Wilson and Ramsey broke it up. I
Yeah.
said that's the difference between Justin Fields and Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts would have kept that pass and ran for the first down because that's the guarantee. But I mean, I don't knock Justin Fields for throwing it, but I'm just saying that's the difference.
Yeah,
Jalen
Garrett
Hurts is
Wilson
more
got
of
to
a,
catch that.
yeah,
Garrett
he do
Wilson
got
got
to
to
catch
catch
that.
the ball.
But Jalen Hurts go for the 100%. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Hey, this is me. I'm taking control of this." Yeah, so I appreciate that. I also said Justin Fields, this is gonna be a year for him that he was gonna do some good things. So I do feel like he definitely bought out the first game, and I feel like he's just gonna build on top of that. Um, the the Bears and the Vikings. Hey, McCarthy, I called that pick six. Right,
He
right
did.
before
He did.
right before he threw that pick six, because I saw how he got fucked up with that flag when they. I said, yeah, he gonna throw a pick. Threw that motherfucker right there.
He
But yeah, now
definitely
that was a
called
good
it.
game. Caleb Williams got to stop doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? They'd have been better off. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If he just stopped doing all the dumb shit. Um, the Packers game, the Lions. I don't know. They they
They,
looking they
they're not
looking like
looking the
they in
same.
trouble.
They're not looking the same. They look a
They
little
looking like they
different.
in trouble. They looking like they in trouble. Um, and as far the Cam Ward with them drops, man, Titans, what the fuck?
What is
Like,
going on?
what are y'all doing over there, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and then of course I was sitting there watching the Ravens and Bills, and I'm like, I'm about to go to bed. Next thing you know, hold up, Derrick Henry fumble. Oh no, that kind of changed the game for y'all. And then my thing is, bro, why at the end did they not go with Lamar? 5
Why?
wide, you stopped me from running full
Spread them
time.
out.
That's what I'm doing. I'm not doing all that conservative. Nah, bro. 5 wide, ball in your best player hands, let him make a play. You know
And
what
if
I'm saying?
nothing open, you fall on the ground. Let the time keep running.
You see what I'm saying? But stuff like that is gonna cost you. But yeah, pretty much we had some good games this week. Can't wait to see next week. So yeah,
All right. Well,
Quick,
we got
quick
a
one
few.
that quick one that we didn't touch though, or that nobody said anything about.
Yes, sir.
Michael Penix and the Falcons. I like Michael. I think they're gonna be. I think they're gonna be solid. I think they're gonna be solid.
man. Hey,
Yeah,
the Buccaneers are scary.
they
I'm just
legit.
throwing that out there.
Quietly,
They
quietly,
scary,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Not even quietly. They got weapons. That
And
and
Godwin didn't even play. Godwin didn't
yeah.
even play.
No. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Wait till they get him back. That'll
That's
be a
gonna be
problem.
a problem.
Problem.
Yeah, you saw. And Robinson got his yards in. He did what he was supposed to do.
Yep.
They just show you glimpses of what is to
They
come,
can
man.
be. Yeah, what they can be.
The
What they
Falcons
can
just
Got
need
you.
a couple of more pieces. You know what I'm saying? And they'd be up there in contention. But
I didn't even see London. Did London do anything?
I think he had
Did
like
Drake
three or four
London?
catches or something like that.
He
He
was
got hurt.
quiet. I think they.
Yeah.
I think.
He
Oh,
got
okay.
hurt.
I think they said it. I think they were shutting him down.
Yeah, 8 catches, 55. Nothing too
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank everybody for tapping in with us. That is a wrap. Sideline Smoke NFC East episode 2. Make sure again that you like, share, subscribe. From your guy Brew, you got Torch, Simba, Easy, Deuce. What up? See y'all next week.
Raise hell, baby.
See you
Yes,
next
sir.
fly Eagles fly, baby.
Cowboys Nation.
Caw-caw.